Okie dokie then. Right. Yikes. Okie dokie then. .75 crafting speed once. That's technically faster than that. Oh wait, no. That's faster, but that's for something completely different. That's a different mod. Let's make several of those. Oh, I'm not going to get any crafting awards today, that's for certain. Things are happening. You heard I was making mistakes. Maybe I might have been making mistakes. I don't know. Question mark. I'm in my secret room of wombats. If people want to chat, I'm not really, probably not going to put this up on YouTube. I might put this up on YouTube. I'm about 3 streams behind on YouTube currently. We have a lot of wood, so I'm actually thinking about building some more wood processing out here. And then obviously feeding that back in again. Oh man. So it needs to come out. One for the bar, one for the thing. Inserter. Alright, I need more land. I dropped a chat, but it's 4:30 AM and people are sleeping, so you'll stick to providing written sass. Nice. I mean, you could do what everybody does for Bookworm streams, and it's just, you know, sit in the voice chat and not say anything. Honestly, I'm just waiting for Omni to show up and rescue me from myself at this point. Inserter, belt, inserter. Probably not that far out actually. Let's do it like this one and I can bring it up here like so. Right. But unless you're asking me to do that, I don't really see any reason to. Aww, okay. I'll be lonely in Discord then. I mean, unless Hendrik has just somehow sneakily joined and is sitting there giggling away to himself. Nope. Hendrik is still sitting in the pub. Right now, I need iron. Look at all the iron we have. Better yet, remember how supply blocked we were on steel? Check out all the steel. Like, oh my goodness. Steel for days. Let's get cobalt going, because I'm feeling funky. Yeah. Tab back and forth to type and see stream. True, true, true. Oh man, we're making mistakes without power. Well, I'm making mistakes without power. I don't know how it happened. Like, really, I don't. I don't understand at all. This was all backed up. Like, it wasn't just the wood that was backed up, it was the wood brick was backed up, the charcoal was backed up, the carbon was backed up as well. I don't understand what went wrong. We're barely fueling the first three, let alone anything else. It's like, what went wrong, and how do I fix it? Meanwhile, we do have all this space out here that I can put wind turbines on. So there is that. I have crafted more wind turbines because I'm a wind turbine crafting wombat. Gotta remember it takes power to produce the wood. I was just using extra space there to build a secondary power network. Yeah. No, we are not power positive with our wood production currently. The wind turbines are still helping incredibly, but like, it's not running. So wood is, for the most part, backed up. We're barely running maybe 2, even 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And you are running to the inside. I see. Wait, 1, 2, 3. So we're running about 4 of them at this point, with another 3 spare. And that wood is producing like other things for us as well, like seedlings and actual wood. Self-sufficient wood farm and power source, and bleed the excess wood out to power everything else. I mean, it is kind of self-sufficient right now. The only thing that everything is, for the most part, it's like water and power to make mud. Water, power, and carbon dioxide to make algae, which is then helping us make our soil. So I guess we could like cut out the green algae and divert the wood to making compost. We would still need the mud, although we have loads of that. And then we could move all of this out to like here or something. Maybe we really aren't generating enough green. Like, what are we lacking here? Mineralized water, maybe? Is that it? I mean, yes. That's purified water. That's fine. Mineralized water is what we're low on. And that's only because I've been a lazy boy and haven't been throwing stone at it as often as I should. Producing enough wood that it's power positive. Like, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that yes, I think we are producing enough wood to be like power positive, as you say. If only because that is a full steel chest and then some sitting on the belt. Like, Not the worst I've ever seen. Who would like to hear what my partner in crime has to say about the whole thing? I'm just gonna cut that. I'm actually supplying most of that just to like stone off cuts at this point. We're not actually doing that. Hi Arkham! I have played a little bit of Skyrim, Ming. Not enough to fully get into it and enjoy it properly. Welcome Arkham 467 to the chat. Hello! We're having problems, massive power problems, and the purpose of this stream is to hopefully, potentially, maybe fix those problems? No, Ming, I have not. I do not have that kind of money lying around. I do have Skyrim, Ming. I have the whole thing. Base game as well as, I believe, all of its expansions, which I picked up for like $9 somewhere. I forget. I need wood into algae, don't I? Yes. How am I? I am... thoroughly enjoying the thought of having money from work, but dreading the fact that I may lose it all to a speeding fine come this week. But I am yet to figure out whether or not that's going to actually be a thing, because it could take anywhere from 2 days to 4 months to get to me. Yep, rip. You may have obtained a mod for Skyrim, and that may not be the reason you've spent the last 15 hours playing. Oh no. I think you might need to get professional help, Ming. Blame Highmore and Angry. They showed me a mod that adds a museum so you display all the unique items in the game, but it's got a bunch of compatible mods. Oh my goodness. Okay, I may need to reinstall Skyrim if I haven't already still got it installed. Just because I think I may have uninstalled it to install a whole bunch of indie titles. Well, the good news is there's about to be a whole bunch of algae coming in. Eh. 3,200-ish items that I've got to collect and display now. And no, that's not a typo. Wow. Okay. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, so okay, so the first three are fairly constantly putting out power now. Putting out charcoal. And you're like all kind of backed up, like running intermittently. Intermittently enough that there's actually charcoal penetrating down to the liquefiers, which is good. So that's good. I like that. I like it when I was going to say plan comes together, but I didn't really plan this. It sort of happened by accident. And power's not running now, so that's saving us a little bit of power. Making 3 megawatts with our wind turbines. Yikes. Okay, now we've got all of our arboretums actually working. I'm going to take you because you don't seem to be doing anything. Ooh, we now have wood 2. Oh, now requires fertilizer to output twice as much, or a little bit more wood. Okay, that's not happening anytime soon. What goes into making fertilizer, I wonder? Fertilizer, compost, and urea gas. Right. That's blue with a little symbol above it. It's ammonia. That's you. Gases? Hello? Not there. Not in here either, by the looks of it. Not in there. Not in there, not in there. I think I may be missing the research for that. Let's see now. Because we got you. No, not you, not you. That's just generic oils. Fermentation basis, so corn, fruits. Yep, yep. Nope. What is the research under? It's not under gas and steam cracking or oil cracking. It's not under flammables, at least I wouldn't think so. Coolants, nope. Just for a sense of scale, I've got about 32 hours in this character. It's 32 hours in the museum. And you've already got 340-ish items on display. What do you mean, ish? You either have 340 items or you don't. How does one have ish items? Is that because you're still carrying a whole bunch on your actual character itself? Oh, you didn't count them. Ah. Nitrogen processing 2 it is. Okay, so let's see. And we're backed up on wood again, almost. It does seem to be... It's fluctuating a little bit. Book says you got 336 your current display count, but I know at least 1 or 2 more. Okay. So you're doing all right for yourself then, are you? Well, we are slowly building up a rather heavy supply of fiber, so that's good. I wonder if we expand this so that it's just pumping fiber out by the buttload. It may actually be able to overtake this a fair bit. Alright guys, help me do math. Current recipe is 100 mineralized for 40 green algae. You get 5 cellulose fiber from 10 greens. I'm going to pull up a notepad. You can't complete it in one run, you have to use SKSE to leave the museum as an inheritance so you can do a few more runs. Oh? Okay, that's interesting. Let's see. So each set of 10 becomes 5. I've got 4 sets of 10, so that becomes 20 fiber. Each fiber becomes how many pellets? 12 makes 2 pellets, so that's becomes 2 wood pellets with leftovers. Oh, nuts. Okay. I have just been told that it would probably be a better idea for me, instead of using Notepad to try and figure this out, to use a spreadsheet. So, Google Sheets, here I come. Help me out here, Twitch chat. I need help. Oh, man. Actually, that's a pretty good question. Yeah, raise your spreadsheets, guys. Raise your spreadsheets. Oh man. I need all the help I can get here. Actually, I have honestly no idea how to set this up in a spreadsheet either. Man. It actually made sense to me the way I was doing it. And I have gone and mucked this up. Okay, so the numbers so each algae farm Mark 1 requires 200 carbon dioxide and 200 mineralized water. That makes 40 green algae. That 40 green algae is then shoved into an assembly machine Mark 1, where it requires 10 green algae to make 5 cellulose fiber. So each one, I guess, load or round of green algae makes 20 fiber. fiber is then loaded into another assembly machine where it's made into wood pellets. It requires 10 cellulose fiber for 2 wood pellets, or 12 rather for 2. So that 20 is then just, that's 2 wood pellets. With leftovers, obviously. You were gonna try and help, but you also decided that it's just not worth the time and effort. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. But okay. It's super easy if you can tab back and forth. Alright, so, Ming. Would it help if I typed it into Twitch chat? Yeah, and the tiered assemblers. Cool. So that makes 40 algae. Just double check that again. Yeah. Wait, no, I did that wrong. It's 10. It's 10 algae to fiber. Whoops. I was thinking about the next bit where 12 fiber makes 2 pellets. And then it requires 8 pellets to make 4 wood brick. Which I I think is a 1 wood brick makes 5 charcoal. And that's going off algae. That's just straight algae. I mean, that's... Hi, Northby, how you doing? Have you come to help with the spreadsheeting? And someone please send this to me as well, because... 3 charcoal from 2 carbon. The carbon is 2 charcoal and 35 carbon dioxide. Makes into 3 carbon. We're in the process of making a spreadsheet, Northby. Omni is being... Ming is being of the helpful, and Omni is, I believe, asleep. 3 carbon with 6 megajoules. I think that's right. I would like to see how efficient it is. Just straight up algae farm into power, or the arboretum with the rest of the rigmarole that goes into it. Which may or may not help me see how far I need to expand my wood production, or do I just dismantle the whole thing and build more algae farms? Because I'm kind of tired of running out of power halfway through doing something that I think is really, really cool and funky and going to help us progress through this factory a little bit faster. Yes, you do have to account for all the machines using power. And the wood production one definitely requires more machines as well. The other thing is that this is not perfectly balanced. Or at least this bit here isn't. The wood bit isn't perfectly balanced. I don't think the algae farm is either. It was, but then I got my grubby mitts on it. Do 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 do. Wombat paws are for digging, not for operating heavy machinery. Absolutely, Ursai. Welcome to the chat. Is that still pulling? That's still pulling water. How is that still pulling water? I don't understand. I'm fairly certain it's not important. Once you place the pump, it works even if you had land for a run, but it'll break once you mine it. Okay. We're running low on sulfuric acid now, are we? Comes up through there. That comes up into there. Oh, that's why we're running low on sulfuric acid. It's because we have the one machine. I mean, that chemical plant is running fairly constantly at this point. I suppose maybe we could hook up another chemical plant to make more? Or even a bigger chemical plant to make more? Do I have a bigger one? No, I've got 2 small ones. Ooh. Hello. I don't particularly want to be burning off sulfur dioxide gas at this point, do I? Oh, look. Let's dump that charcoal in there. Get some more stone bricks on the go. What is the use of this madness of ore filter machines? Don't disturb the Omni magic. What do you mean ore filter? Like this stuff here? This is the progression of the Angel's filtering. So let me see if I can find the link. Oh, people are gonna be noisy. I hope that helps, Northby. It's just the progression of the Angel's Ore's refinement, essentially. So it goes crusher into furnace to get you started, and as you go further, you'll get more stuff out of whatever it is that you're processing. So the sorting facility will then give you lots of stuff, including slag. The slag you can then reprocess again to get even more ores out of it. There's a flotation cell, leaching plant, a refinery further down the line, which we will need at some point to start extracting things like tungsten. If I don't have the flotation cell, we can't get blue geodes, which then can be reprocessed further into more metals. Yeah, we're going from the crystallizer straight into the crusher, into a flotation cell, then straight into the ore sorting facility. The geodes are then being belted down into liquefiers where we're making crystal slurry, which with ceramic filters, we are then turning that into mineral sludge, which is then being sent back into more crystallizers. It doesn't look awful, it's a thing of beauty. I like my spaghetti. I think it looks wonderful. I think my sketty is marvelous. The one thing I will need to change, however, is that. So that will utilize the box. This can pull directly off the belt. You can go in there. Oh yeah. And then that can go to there, like so. And now we have more sulfur dioxide gas for the epic production of sulfuric acid. Heck yeah. And now crystal slag slurry can go again. Because it is amazing. And I am good at this game. Ta-da! I mean, it's... How many hours has this been running? I can't remember. There's no way of going up thing. I don't think we need more slag. No, I don't think we do. I think we have enough. It is... I mean, it's not as backed up as it used to be, but I think that was because we ran out of power at one stage. Which, by the way, is doing fine now. Because I am great at problem solving. Oop, that's the wrong button. Thanks, Ming. It has been running for 1 day, 23 hours, 31 minutes, and 16 seconds. That would be the playtime for the set. I mean, I didn't really solve a problem. I sort of let it work itself out. I helped some. But... okay, so we're slowly losing the backlog of wood that I had. So maybe an extra arboretum might be in order. Maybe. Just like move the clarifier out of the way and put another one in here. That sounds like a fantastic idea. What do I need? I need steel. I am all the way at the wrong end of the factory. So you did a thing sorter. Okay. I like it when things sort of happen. Funny me. There we go. If the number is a requirement second for any number of carbon/second you want. Okay. Remind me what I was hoping to achieve with the spreadsheet again? Requirements in CO2 and mineral water, since that's the simplest material you went to. That was the base end of things. I mean, if I wanted to go even further, I could do stone and water. But honestly, I think the mineralized water and the carbon dioxide is a bit of a non-thing. Like, I really should just started at green algae versus raw wood. Oh well, it's done now. So this, I think... thank you, Ming. We're gonna put this one into here. Copy that. Alright, so that brings water up there. But I think I need to bring water down into here. Oh boy. I need more stuff. Or is it a Google Docs business, is it? Ming. Okay. Oh yeah, because all that water feeds into here. Where is that water coming from, actually? Oh no, all the water from here needed to be fed in through this one, which is coming from... oh boy. Where is all that water coming from? Here. It's coming from here. So that comes, follows there, comes out there, goes all the way up through there, comes across, filters up into that and down into there. Right. I figured it out. I thought I was losing my mind. I still might. Likewise, I can add the chain from wood for you to compare as well. You just need the recipe lists. So the chain from wood or prior to wood? Because I think if I add it from prior to wood, it's going to get confusing just a little. Just because then you've got to figure out the ratio of what's this one making? Viscous mud water and heavy mud water and mud and stuff. Hold on one second. Formula isn't challenging if you don't care about byproducts, it's just use made cost. Okay. Yeah, be right back again. Okay, we back. Alright. That was a bit of an absence. Making charcoal, for example, is 251 for the cost of wood bricks, and the wood bricks is 448 to get the cost in wood pellets. I think maybe bringing up the spreadsheet might help. Alright. I mean, there's definitely more fiber on the belt from the wood now. But it's still not reaching these last two here. So maybe we need more? Maybe I just need to feed this into a belt better. I mean, I think I am saturating the belts. Maybe it's time for faster belts. Bear in mind that for every 8 wood pellets you make, you need 4.8 fibers a second to make them. I'm still confused. Ain't gonna lie. What's the reach on this one? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. We go from here. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's 8 there. Not every 8, every 0.8. Okay. Okay, we're still losing pellets, but now with 8 machines working, I'm kind of okay with it. Although it doesn't seem like we're outputting enough seed bit things. Oh no, we are. It's backed up to here now. Maybe we need a little bit more. Does it make more sense if you said that for every 1 wood pellet you make each second, you need to make 6 fibers? Yeah, 6 to 1 I can understand. It's the... I have trouble wrapping my head around decimals sometimes. I'm gonna start setting up them all. The decimals is because you're too lazy to set it to round up. Yep. Sounds about right. This is all the iron, so I'm going to put another splitter in here. That can go forward. And then underneath that one, I need another splitter anyway. Gonna split me off some copper. And now I need machines. Right, so I need one for gears. Need more iron. Oh, look at the lovely backlog of iron I have here. Oof. What else needs gears? So you need transport belt, and you need basic circuit boards. Of course it needs basic circuit boards. But it also needs transport belt and iron plate. Let's move that one over. So then you can sit like that. Oh my goodness. Let's do actually like 4. If I know we had a machine that was making these for us at some point. Put that down there. You can into space. What do I need copper for again? I don't. I don't need copper, I don't need copper. Oh, right, so that we need to come in here and go pick up tile position. Done. Now, because it needs to be the same stuff. All right, we have some basic production. Oh, we've got some basic stuff set up now. And now to really screw with Omni. There we go. So that's that there done. Look at all the iron we are now using. Yay! Not that it needs to be used. What are you out of? Oh, basic circuit boards. That's right, the only thing that I still need to ferry down. Great. Oh, and I need to ferry copper up there. That's fantastic. Let's just put a whole line in there and see if that allows me to just leave it alone for a bit. Ta-da. Alright, next bit. Oh look, 1,000 landfill. Kill. You set it all to round up. No more decimals for you. Yay! And you also need stuff. Just throw that in there and you just make that as you will. You require green ones. Oh joy. Red belt, red splitters, red undergrounds. And now you require gears. Young man. Da 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 da, say young man. I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, let's pull you off so we can put this chest over here with you in it. I can bring that closer then. And give it... whatever. Just standard insert will do fine. Messed that up. Pull that forward by one more. And now there is no iron getting through. I wonder why that would be. Start with the yellow. You don't have Bob's fancy belts, do you? No. Nothing weird. Yet. Oh look, iron is starting to filter through to something else. Let's make like another 2 casting machines for iron, or maybe another 1. I think at this point maybe manganese is a better option. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch this one out to something else. Where is it? Here it is. Cool, and then you can switch out to manganese ingots. And you can switch out to iron and manganese. Silicon can go in here because clearly we aren't generating enough of it. But we have manganese and iron for days. Standard Bob stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing weird. think I may have just burned like 120 silicon. Oops. That is... Oh, we need one more. So assuming a full belt of carbon is the goal for fuel purposes, you'd be looking at needing to produce about 1,800 mineral water, 2,290 CO2 every second to produce 14 carbon per second via algae. Okay. Yep. So then I guess we could potentially run through... I mean, we could run through the wood stuff now. Yeah. If you wanted to do that too. So, for the wood, it's 26 raw wood. Keep in mind that it starts off the same way. It starts with 200 mineralized water and 40 carbon dioxide to make green algae. It's just the green algae is then... There are some middling steps before it gets turned into fiber and what have you. There are like... 1, 2, 3 extra steps. So it starts off the same. So you're starting with the same amount of carbon dioxide mineralized water for algae, which is then turned into compost. Now, the composter doesn't have any values on it. Which is unfortunate. It's fertilizer, soil is 1 compost. Yeah. It doesn't say how many green algae into compost, which is kind of sucky. But it... looks like a 1-to-1. So it'd still be 40 green algae. So it'd be 200 mineralized water and oh, I did that wrong. It's 100 of each, Ming. I oopsed, it's actually 100 mineralized water and 100 CO2. I derped. Yeah, for both chains. So if you look at the stream quickly, it's 100 mineralized water and 100 carbon dioxide over 20 seconds makes 40 green algae. In an algae farm 1 and algae farm 2. Come to think of it, what do I need for the algae farm 2? I just need electronic circuits. Just need boards, all the boards. I could totally make this faster. Not right now. Alright, so that looks like it's a 1-to-1 on green algae into compost. So one green algae makes 1 compost. That compost is combined with mud. So 1 mud and 1 compost makes 1 soil. Keep in mind that mud has its own process, which is horribly, horribly inefficient. I don't know if you want to do the mud numbers as well, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. It's not really 1-to-1 with a whole bunch of byproducts. It's for 1 mud, you get 1 mud from 200 heavy mud water, and 200 heavy mud water. Wait, let's start at the very, very top. So 200 viscous mud water makes 1 mud, 200 heavy mud water, and hydrogen sulfide gas. Which then goes down the chain without the hydrogen gas. So the heavy mud water then produces 1 mud and 200 concentrated mud water. Concentrated mud water makes 1 mud and 200 light water. Yeah, light mud water. Which then makes 1 mud and 200 thin mud water, which makes 1 mud and saline water. So I mean, if you can deal with off products by themselves with throwing them into other things. Yeah, so you can ignore the mud. So we'll do soil then. 5 soil and 50 water. Into 4 tree seed. Yeah, pretty much. You can vent the sulfide gas and clarify the saline water at the end of the chain. And then just, you know, endlessly expand it. It's 4 machines with the belts of mud running off to the side. Makes 4 tree seed. So then we need 2 tree seed. 5 soil. And is that 50 water again? Yeah, 50 water. Makes 26 raw wood. We'll go back up there in a second. I don't know if that's a thing yet. This would actually be something. This is actually really, really good for you as well, Ming, because I believe you're also doing a Factorio series, unless you're just doing vanilla. Yeah, the raw wood goes into fiber. Oh yeah, you are doing one, but it's not Seablock. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, let's come up here. Oh, ABZ, yeah. That's a good one. Alright, so 1 raw wood. Makes 4 fiber. Yeah. And then it is the standard tree. 12 fiber makes 2 wood pellets. Ricardo, hello, welcome to the chat. We're playing Seablock Factorio, and while I think I have fixed my power problems, we're currently trying to knock up a spreadsheet to try and figure out which is more efficient. Turning the 40 algae into wood, or just turning the algae straight into fiber for the purpose of then burning it. Refining it further and then burning it, turning it into carbon along the way, and then burning the carbon for power, because that's, you know, Factorio is all about burning things. If you're not burning your resources to make stuff happen, you're usually burning biters to stop them from melting your stuff. This is a mod pack, mate. This is called Seablock. There is a link somewhere, if I can remember what the command is. I forget. I mean, something's happening. What is it? What is it? Oh, not face mods. Ah! There we go. That's the command. That should be the pack. We are running 2 additional mods to everything that is in that pack. Currently we are running Long Reach and Squeak Through. But you can grab those from the Factorio launcher. It is on a cooldown, Ricardo, so you won't be able to do it for about 2 to 3 minutes after the command has already been sent through. So yeah, General Ming, after the wood is turned into fiber, it's the standard tree. It's 2 wood pellets from 12 fiber. Thank you for the follow, Ricardo. Much appreciated. So it's the standard tree after that, Ming. Cool, back in 5. You've played vanilla only, but it is boring now. Vanilla still has its charm. I would definitely say try modded Factorio. It does have its perks, like ever expanding, never finishing production trees. Like, we've been going at this for about a day's worth of playtime. And this is how far we've gotten, and we have barely scratched the surface. I'll show you the research tree. So this is all the stuff we can research. Down the bottom here is all the stuff we have researched. And then everything in red is all the stuff that has yet to be done. Because, well, yeah. We're getting there. Slowly. Very slowly, but surely. Oh yeah, I think I might need to expand our slag production. Again. Oh boy. Oh boy. Give me all thine electrolyzers. still burning oxygen. Okay, kind of, but not really, because we should be using most of that now for sulfur dioxide gas. That's a little far over. I need this block here to become available. It's that one there. I need that one. Let's see. Inserters. Stack inserters, I think more inserters allows more rotation configuration options. We need blue science. I'll move the... Oh, right, yep, okay. Ah, it's gonna just, that looks so weird. Yep, that's how we're doing that. Oh, that looks so strange. I might do stack inserter bonuses anyway. It's probably going to take a while because there isn't 50 on the belt there, but it's fine. Because you need these again, don't you? Of course you do. It's like, put it out here. Okay, yeah, that seems to have sped things up. It still looks so strange. Also, hi Omni, welcome! I've had to expand our sulfur dioxide processing. Sulfur dioxide gas production because it was not holding up all that well. Oh wow, we've actually run through all of our damn. That is still a lot of you. Okay. So let's go drop, pick up. Let's get that rolling again. I have redone the production of our crushed ferrous. I've also given us more copper production and more iron production. Although that has slowed down considerably because, well... yeah. One, not enough crystals, not enough geodes coming through for slag slurry production. And... there is other metals on... why is there iron on here? What is going on? Oh, I see what's happened. Derp. That's why there's iron on that belt. Ahaha, funny. Oops. Could have also just filtered the output into the underground with something that can't wind up on the belt. I guess. I like my fix. It is beautiful in its simplicity. The fact that we have sludge scarcity is also like we're not really getting a whole lot of bobmonium either. Oh, that would be why we're not getting a whole lot of bobmonium. It's not actually plugged in. Oh wow. Oh man. Okay, now we should see the red geodes coming in a little bit thicker. I can move that clarifier and put down some more flotation cells. We still have a lot of green. Like, wow, that is crazy. Blue geodes are gone, kind of. Purple geodes, yeah. There we go. Anyway, we have more things happening. Out of room. You are all plugged in, aren't you? Yes, just sludge is not coming through all that great. That's okay. Cool. Spreadsheet is done, is it, Ming? Sweet. Oh yeah, the other thing that I've done, Omni, is I've actually switched out silicon for manganese ore when it comes to doing our iron. I was spreadsheeting the different production methods for wood brick. So we were going through and trying to figure out what was more efficient. Turning algae into fiber, into pellets, into wood brick, into charcoal, into carbon, or turning the algae into raw wood, into fiber, into pellets, into bricks, into charcoal, into carbon, into power. No manganese plates? All right then. I'll stop. I've only made like 424. Yeah. With 14 carbon a second, you need 1,800 mineral water and 2,290 carbon per second to do it from algae to carbon directly. Or you can just use 60 water, 3 mud, 15 mineral water, and 505.
And what are you doing down there?
I was hoping maybe like Omni might join me or somebody might join me. I'm playing Factorio.
Get on.
What? Oh,
Oh, that's fire.
hi. I'm on push to talk.
Oh.
Hi.
What were you doing down there?
Playing Factorio. I'm streaming.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi!
I'm having fun with mathematics and spreadsheets.
Oh, North B's watching. North B! Rude. Oh, jeez, the delay is very short. Holy crap.
Chat says hi. Oh. Chat says hi, pub boys.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey.
Yep, hey, man.
Omni, compost
Your
is
factory
1-to-1
looks
from
very,
algae to compost. Or at least that's what it looks
A
like.
mishmash of everything.
I do have another
And very
composter
unorganized,
here. I can
Well,
nab some wood.
It's canon, what did you expect?
It's 1-to-1.
Fair enough.
So I should end up with 95 compost. Here.
Kenan, I seem to be having that issue sometimes too, burning all the raw wood in the morning.
Funny. Yeah, Omni true. We just sacrifice some of the wood production, which is doable.
I'll move you back down, Kenan, if you want.
If you want. Like,
I don't want to hear my
maybe
voice
add
all the
like...
time.
I think we should be fine with 8 arboretums. Obviously, this would have to be expanded the minute we start throwing more machines onto our current grid. But it is doable. I mean, the only thing we're currently sacrificing right now is a small amount of mineralized water and a small amount of carbon dioxide. True, it does mean no dependence on that for power. And then we could even use that wood to turn for boards again, which I believe you've already started up here into wooden boards. Can also keep both so it can start up on either. I put it there to start making the farming signs. Oh, okay. In theory, using raw wood to make the compost doesn't change anything from the other numbers. It just needs a proper home. Okay. Fair enough. Because a certain wombat gets scared by small numbers. No, the wombat just can't math in general, Ming. I really cannot math at all. Yeah, the bulk of the CO2 is in the burning bit. Just the change over from one fuel source to the other. You know, I actually think I might do that. Just switch it over to wood now. This whole thing needs expansion to a larger area. It is getting a little crowded. Yes, yes it is. So Ming, hey Omni, would this area suffice as being large enough? I did burn like 5,000 landfill to create this bit. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. It's kind of difficult trying to figure out what actually needs to be expanded and what doesn't, so I'm just trying to do little bits here and there. Yes, so I have expanded our wood into fiber production. So we've now got 8 machines work. Well, not 8. 4, 8, 16 machines. Soil and compost need to be moved out of the crevice that they're in. I like the crevice that they're in. It's very small, very contained, and it's going to make it incredibly difficult to put something else there later on. It's great! What's not to like? I would actually say it's not so much the soil and compost production that need to be moved, it is basic circuit boards that need to be removed from that space. Basic circuit boards, removing the basic circuit boards from that particular corner would free up a lot more space for the production of dirt. Wombats like small holes in the ground. Yes. It's a defense mechanism. The smaller the hole, the easier it is to block. With our butts. So make more land. Yeah, that's adorable, Northby. I'm currently only running the landfill production off whatever crushed stone I can gather from these machines. I know I can make landfill out of mud. Also doing alternate paper making and getting the wood to boards research would be good. Alternate paper making. That one. Oh, synthetic wood from naphtha. No. The second one. Oh, that. Okay, so cellulose paste and cellulose fiber into wood. That's still fiber into wood, though. Unless we have Like just straight up wood into boards. That's just those ones. It's just like farming and stuff there. It's just straight up wood into boards. Thanks, Ming. Wood from paper, cellulose part. Yes, we do have that one. Don't do pump jacks? Aww. Why not? Actually, I should probably be doing plastics, to be honest. Because I need to make phenolic board and that. Alright. I will start changing this over then. Do you see oil anywhere? No. Is this a trick question? I might actually move this bit down to here. Which will allow that to empty out. Alright, let's get that started again. So this is totally unrelated, but I've realized a slight problem with my choices, namely the fact that it's a little after 6 AM now and I'm supposed to be going on a 6 to 7 hour car ride today. This is not the... I really hope you're not driving me. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, that was not a clever choice. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Mingy, 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 mingy. Oops, that was... It's not going to run out of mud anytime soon, that's for certain. Right. I can just start using that up. I do have another composter, so that's good. Divert some of my woodly resources out this way somehow. Did not think that through very well. So that's going to be going to there, and the drop position is there. Still have not thought this out well. You blame Highmore. Supposed to be navigating. It's going to be a bit of a struggle since you'll be asleep for a large portion of the ride. Ming, no. Why would you do this to yourself? It's a terrible idea. That was poorly done. I figured you were working on completing the museum, Ming. I mean, the minute you said that there was like some 3,000 items that you had to collect, I was like, you're probably going to be playing Skyrim for a while. Just, you know. I figured that might be a thing that you would do. Yeah? Just casually. Oh man, I just love that sound when the server lags out and everything goes to... Such a fantastic noise, isn't it? I need one more machine. I think maybe 8 machines making... Yeah, that's a little overkill. Possibly. Maybe. Maybe not. I guess we'll find out. And I'm out of belt. Skyrim Together went into closed beta at the start of the month. Ooh. Wait, isn't that just gonna suck even more of your time, Ming? So you'll have, like, literally no time to play with anybody because you'll be too busy Fusrodaring around Tamriel or whatever. Oh, it's the multiplayer mod. Oh. I see. I think we're good on mud for a while. think we're good on compost for a while as well. Yeah, something tells me we're not going to run out of mud anytime soon. You know, just a little something. Yep. Looks like everything's working. Oh, we've almost built our backlog up again. Nice. Make landfill! Yes, Omni, we are making landfill. A little bit of it. Landfill can be made with spare mud. I mean, I guess we can make landfill with mud. I suppose. Alright. Fine. Twist my arm behind my back, why don't you? What's it under? Hello, mud. How are you doing? There we go. Done. So I can start doing that now. We're not going to be running out of soil anytime soon. I think we're pretty good. All right. The next thing to do, obviously, is to just kill this. Because we kind of technically don't need that anymore. Because this we could just do straight from wooden boards. Or so I'm led to believe. Like, damn, Skippy. Should really create some machines for this. Alright, we're going to do this one last thing. Shouldn't take us very long to do. That means we need even less mineral. Oh, it's saline water used to create brown algae. Okay. Sure, why not? I mean, it's not like we need very much of that because of how much we've got backlogged right now. Still going. I think if we end up using more wood for other things, I'll have to set up another set of, like, maybe 4 arboretums just up here. Just expand it up a little further. Just to, you know, really bump that through. Oh, science is going. Slowly. Nice. So that into that. And then with that into you. Into you. We don't need any of this. Still got a whole bunch of stuff in you. Yeah, I know you need coil too, but like the rest of it, like the making of the pulp and everything is just, yeah, you don't need any of that. I could straighten this up. I think I need to do character inventory space. Having solder casting removes the other use for alginic acid too. Yeah, because that makes resin. Look at all this space we've suddenly got. I'll let this just continue to plug away for now. There you go, Omni, some machines for you to use when you're next back on.